dark and stormy evening.
It actually is dark and it's stormy, but we added the red light.
I don't know, did you see our light over here was moving all by itself before we started this?
What?
Yeah, the chandelier.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was, I don't know.
Swaying?
Yeah, I feel like something's going on tonight.
I have no clue what she's doing. It is stormy in Utah. It's snowing.
It is snowing. I hope for our trick-or-treaters it calms down. We wanted to talk, oh, by the way, it's Justin and Bethany from the Flack fan.
Today's a pickup video. This was supposed to be a very clever video. I'm going to tell them about that. I was supposed to be at Halloween Horror Nights. Bethany was supposed to be at Mickey's Not So Scary. And we were going to be touring each event, but talking to each other. And then Hurricane Ian. So we didn't get to do it. So instead, that was supposed to be our Halloween special. And it would have been so awesome. Instead, you get a red light and the power might be out at our house. And apparently the chandelier's floating or moving or something. It can't float, it's hanging from the ceiling.
Well, it was moving.
But anyways, we are going to talk about Halloween-y type stuff because it's Halloween-y.
So, we did get to see some Halloween stuff at Universal, and so we wanted to talk about it. The first thing that we saw at Universal was the tribute store.
It was like more than 3/4 of the way through the day, so it wasn't the first thing, but
the first
thing we're going to show you is the tribute store.
Yes.
Actually, let's go ahead and talk about it.
So it's supposed to be like a dark ride, right?
Yes, it's a dark ride from 1954.
And the first room is the pumpkin patch.
Well, you gotta say, before you even go there,
okay,
you walk into the entrance and there's a ride operation station, ride operator station right there. You start the ride and if you look at the ground, there's tracks, right?
Right. So
and those take you into the first room, and what was that one?
Follow through. That one was the pumpkin patch. And they actually had a really cool pumpkin.
Like the scarecrow pumpkin.
Yeah.
That was just like looming over, right?
Mm-hmm. And he had a lantern.
And he was probably lit up like we are right now.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he was cool.
I would say that would be my favorite thing out of that room. But the other pumpkins were cool too.
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything. Okay. Let's move on to the next room then.
What was it?
It was the spooky cemetery.
Oh, I remember this one.
Yeah.
Because this is the one that had the head popping up out of the
cemetery.
cemetery.
Yes, it reminded me of being on Haunted Mansion when they have the head that...
Does that mean the Haunted Mansion is an old dark ride?
Probably.
It is.
I mean, it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just messing with you.
I mean, there's the one at Lagoon, too, that's the dark ride that this kind of reminds me of.
I know what you're talking about. Utah has one theme park, amusement park, actually. I did their advertising for a while, so I should know that. It's an amusement park. It's called Lagoon, and they have 2 horror rides.
They do have 2.
Dracula's Castle and the Terror Ride, and they are like classic carnival, dark, scary rides. They're awesome. Yeah. Yeah,
so kind of like that. Anyway, so we go through the cemetery. Was this where we saw the birds flying?
Think so. Yeah, and they had birds, shadows of birds flying or projections of birds flying around the ceiling.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
That was cool.
Kind of looked like bats, but...
I was going to say, you thought they were bats.
I thought they were bats, but they were too big to be bats. They were just gigantic bats.
They also had feathers and wings.
What was the next one? Now I'm not going to remember. It was
the witches.
Oh, the witch's cottage. Yeah, where the cauldron and the foot is sticking out of the cauldron and it just goes around and around. This was
actually my favorite.
I think this was also where the stained glass windows were.
Digital windows and like ghosts would fly in and out, right?
Mm-hmm. There was one was a ghost and one was a scarecrow pumpkin, and there were leaves that kind of fell throughout.
Yeah. So the last one was the Halloween festival? Is that what it was? I don't know, but it's gonna say right here.
So it was like it was like you were going to a Halloween party. It said Happy Halloween. It had signs and.
This is where I put on like a sugar skull mask, followed you around, and you had no clue that I was there. And then I finally, did I bump you or poke your back or something?
You bumped into me a couple times and I was like, this person is really close. What is going on?
And you turned, and then what did you do?
Did I
She
jump?
freaked out. Which was the desired effect. I should have been recording. I was not recording.
I do have a picture of the sugar skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually was a cool room. That's where all of the treats are as well, yeah.
Yeah, which we didn't get anything, but our niece and their friend got cookie dough balls. And one was a pumpkin and one was a ghost. And they said they were pretty good.
They were probably better than those fried cookie dough balls in Spain.
Oh, yeah, those were not good.
We also
haven't
forgot.
showed them those yet.
Oh, well, that's a treat that you'll get to see. We also forgot the hallway that had, this year it was kind of like a mausoleum where they had all of the pictures. You can pay to have your picture. And there's a lot of YouTube personalities that were there on the wall. The best YouTube personalities were not there because we did not pay. No one would know anyway.
What would your tombstone say?
I don't know, but they didn't get to choose.
Oh, they didn't get to choose?
No, they just Universal randomly assigned them.
Oh, well, that's not as fun.
Not as fun at all. Okay, my all-time favorite thing about the tribute store was coming out the exit, and there was the vinyl. Mm-hmm. What is that guy's name? What's the squirrel's name?
Earl.
Anyway, Earl the squirrel and his Halloween album. I loved it. I loved that they incorporated him into the tribute store in that way. It was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. We'll show you all of the names of the songs. They were pretty funny.
Yep. And I'm sure people have seen other videos, so.
Right, that's true.
But hey, if you haven't, and we're the first, sorry that this is so
late.
Random.
Oh, random.
Well, I'm hoping they're seeing it for Halloween, so that would be
right. Cool. This is the Halloween special.
That's right. So you said that there was a cup. Well, let me actually talk about my feelings of the tribute store.
Okay.
I really wanted to go to Halloween Horror Nights. I loved Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights 2021 was hosted by Jack, and it was fantastic. And I loved the tribute store. It had each of the icons in a room. I felt like I was excited to go to Horror Nights this time around, but I was also not as disappointed as I could have been when I didn't get to go. I don't think it's as creative as it was last year. And I don't think that the tribute store was as creative. It was fun, for sure.
It was fun, yeah.
But,
yeah, the last year was much more creepy, I thought.
But I did like the host this year. He was fun, the Pumpkin...
Oh, yeah.
Pumpkin King? Pumpkin... That's not right. That's Jack. But anyway.
The pumpkin guy.
Yeah, he was awesome.
And Little Boo.
Yep, Little Boo. So you said there was a couple of Halloween things.
Yes.
The next one's kind of a stretch.
It is not a stretch. It was my
I'm gonna
favorite
let you talk
thing.
about it.
Okay, so we're done at Universal. We go to...
Meaning it was our last day.
It was our last day.
Got it.
And we've eaten and we're wandering around and we go upstairs in Universal City Walk.
Goodness gracious. That was, whoa.
Did that make sense?
Whoa.
We're in City Walk.
So we're at City Walk. We've just eaten at Antojitos.
Yes.
We decide to walk up to the second level.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we were actually looking for a dessert at that point.
We were.
But you know what our dessert was because you saw it in our last video
And if you didn't, go back and watch it because it was amazing. But yes, we were looking for a place to eat dessert.
Yes.
And we stumbled across...
Okay, so it's normally called the Red Coconut Club, but they of course changed it for Halloween to the Dead Coconut Club. And for some reason, I just really wanted to go in this. So we go in it, and it has this...
It's a tiki bar.
Yeah, it's a tiki bar. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't know it was going to be decorated like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew.
Yeah, so we hadn't been in it before, right?
No.
Had you ever been in it?
Just, no.
Okay. So you go in, and right away, it says, featuring the Bride of Frankenstein, and it has some really cute, like, she's a singer, she's a dead corpse, and she's it's on the sign, like it says it. And then
I feel like I wasn't even there.
And then
I
the
just remember-
person playing the piano is the Invisible Man.
Hold on, that's not when you first walk in.
Yeah, it
No.
is. Right when you walk in, there's
You're forgetting.
this sign.
You walked in, and Frankenstein was there. He was the person welcoming you in.
Right, he's to the side of the sign.
Okay, but the piano player was behind that.
Yeah, it just says it on the sign. It
Oh.
says,
I'm so confused.
the Dead Coconut Club presents The Bride of Frankenstein.
Wow. It's a long explanation of the sign.
Oh, Siri's gonna help me out with it. Okay,
Okay,
anyway.
I'm with you. It's a sign. Got
All
it.
right, it's a sign. And yes, Frankenstein is to the right of the sign.
See, the
And you
thing
walk
that was
through.
getting me was Frankenstein is a real statue. You were just talking about a sign with writing.
So you walk in, and it's pretty dark in there, and there's kind of some different color schemes going on. And when you walk towards the front, the Bride of Frankenstein is sitting on top of this piano, and the Invisible Man is at the piano, playing the piano. And as you kind of go around the tiki bar,
There's two bars, right? So on your left there was a bar, on your right there was another bar. There were stairs that go upstairs if you haven't been there. And then in the middle of the room is a stage, and that's where
she was.
the piano was.
And then just as you walk around, it was just, they had a whole bunch of, well, they're not people.
Different statues.
Sculptures, statues. So there was Dracula, there was the Mummy, there was the creature from the Black Lagoon, and
The Wolfman.
the Wolfman. I think the one was the Ant Man. No, the Fly.
The ant. It wasn't the fly. We don't know what it was.
I don't know what it was.
His brain is really big and it's exposed, but his face looks like a bug of some kind. So it was we don't know who that was. If you know,
Yeah.
tell us in the comments.
Yeah. And then their menu was really cute too. It was all, monsters' names. In fact, one of it, I do remember the one was Monstrous Mocktails. So I think everybody could go in there. I think you could take your kids in there.
To a certain time.
So they had cocktails, they had mocktails, they had wine, beer. I think
Who knows
that
what else.
was it. But
It was very early, and we were in there, and there was only a few people.
yeah.
It was the theming that you liked.
Right. I loved the theming. I'm excited to go back though when it's not Halloween and see what it looks like then. Like, do they do different things, or do they just take all the Halloween stuff out and it kind of is what it is? It had things set out, like it had surfboards in an area. It had, it just had some different decorations. It had some umbrellas.
I think it looks like a traditional tiki bar.
Yeah. So do they
Like-
just take the monsters out, or is there more added?
I don't know.
We'll find out when we go next time.
It was super spooky.
I didn't think it was spooky.
It's Halloween.
Okay, it was spooky. I don't know. I was intrigued. I really liked it. It was just a fun place to just be.
Both of these places are not going to be decorated the way that they are for much longer. So if you're there or you're heading there in the next week or two, go see these places because they were really cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Even though I said I was disappointed in Horror Nights, and it was still really, really cool.
Yeah. All right, that's it. That's it for the spooky.
There's weird noises going on back there, that's for sure.
Hope nothing else happens tonight or through Halloween.
Weird.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Come back next week.
Okay, bye.